So I wanted to make a short video about this polyrhythm idea I've been messing about with. It's just kind of, it's essentially putting a backbeat on one side of a polyrhythm over various polyrhythms. It's interesting when you start moving between the different polyrhythms. I'll show you what I mean. So if we do 2 against 3 basic, now rather than just having a straight snare snare 2 2 here, just backbeat it, kick snare. So you get this consistent 4/4-ness of kick snare that everyone's familiar with, right? So for 2 3 it's pretty straightforward. So if we take this idea through lots of different polyrhythmic combinations and see how it works. So let's go 3 against 5. So 1 2 3 4 5 1, and then backbeat to 3. So you get this kick snare, familiar 4/4 idea, regardless of the fact that I'm not playing in any 4s, I'm playing in 5 and a 3. But you get this kind of, I think of it like a phantom tempo of this implied 4 that feels like it's there. I guess that's what people will be hearing, because it's the kick snare, obvious, right? So if we do some other examples, so let's go 4 against 5. Let's do 4 against 7. So these with 4s are reasonably familiar anyway. You hear the 4, right? But if we get more peculiar combinations, things get a bit more interesting. 7 against 5. So you kind of get this implied 4/4-ness that isn't actually there, because I'm playing in 7 and 5. So I think with the other band members following different tempos, it could, I don't know, I feel like there's some interesting musical ideas in this. What else can we do then? 5 against 6 against 5. So yeah, there's I think the 4/4-ness is what people's ears are going to follow initially. What else? 7 against 9, I guess. 7 against 9, but there's the 4/4-ness, this phantom tempo, because I'm not playing at the tempo of the kick snare 4/4. It's not my tempo. So yeah, I kind of think of it as a phantom tempo. But when this gets interesting, really, I think, is when you start changing between them. There's some of them that are very similar. It generally depends on the position of the snare on beat 2. Often kind of suggests whether these polyrhythms all sit next to each other, all kind of change in this fluid way. So let me see if I can give you an example. So if I go 3 against 5, and then when I go to hi-hat, I'll go into 7 against 4. They're quite similar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3 against 5, 7 against 3 against 5, 7 against 4. But there's a bit of clunkiness in when it goes back to the 5 and that snare goes on the 1. Yeah, but I think there's possibilities here. I don't have really the musicians to try all this out with around myself, so I'm hoping you do, and you can do something great with it.